check 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me out there? All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds. It's Doggie Diamonds TV. I am here live on YouTube on my YouTube channel. Full gym attire. I didn't go, but I got dressed to go, and I didn't go. But I'm probably gonna go early in the morning, or I'm gonna get undressed right now, take a shower, then go late on. So I'm here. What's up to y'all? Everybody in the chat room. This is a topic and a person that I stayed away from really talking about for a while because I really wanted to see what's going on. I think a lot of times when people talk, people say certain things, we rush to judgment. We all have something to say, but we don't pay attention to what's going on and what a person has to say. And what I did was I stayed back for a while and just watched her for like the past month and a half since she dropped on, came back on the scene. So let me give you a little quick backstory. I'm gonna go forward, and I'm gonna go backwards, and I'm gonna come up to front. Now look, a brother from Philly had reached out to me to interview Malik B, aka Malik B. Shout out to y'all in the chat room. I see it. That's my phone going off. Let me put this phone on airplane mode. A brother from Philly. I don't want to put his name out there because I don't know if he wants me to put his name out there. But he reached out to me to interview Malik B. Now, they say his name Malik, but we always thought it was Malik B. So this was maybe 2 years ago. At first, I was a little skeptical because of the stigma that was being put on me, and I was, trying not to interview older artists, trying not to interview, this stigma that was put on me. So I was scared of it, and but then I was like, hold up, man, nah, that's Malik B from the roots, man. His proceed rhyme alone, he's worthy of an interview. Plus, I didn't know where he was at, so I agreed to do the interview. Long story short, the interview never happened. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't the brother's fault. It just was some miscommunication. Something happened, but we never did the interview, and I never pressed it again. Not only that, he ended up passing away. So I reached out to the brother and said my condolences because that was the thing. But he ended up passing away, and then when he passed away, it just really bothered me because that was like really, I was a heavy, heavy, heavy Roots fan. From I got the Roots Come Alive album. I got everything. I even sampled some of their kicks and snares, some of their horns. I just was a Roots fan from Proceed to What They Do to You Got Me. I'm just a Roots fan, still am, so when he passed away, I always wondered, like, what happened to him? Like, why wasn't he in the Roots anymore? What was his story? I felt like I never really got his story. And then also I felt like I was going to get it, but I never got a chance to. So enters Jaguar Wright into the scene, back into the scene. So first I was like, oh, wow, this is Jaguar Wright. Like, I love Jaguar Wright's music from she was on a song called What They Want. It's on some soundtrack, but I just know that I love that song. And I also loved the Jay-Z Unplugged. Love Jay-Z Unplugged, and I feel like Jay-Z Unplugged, she stole the show. That was like her that was her crowning moment. That was her you know, her shining moment, that if you ever slept on her, and then if you didn't know that she had superstar quality or she was a great talent, that was it right there. This was on MTV Unplugged, and she showed out. I didn't want to hear Mary. I didn't even want to hear Jay-Z on certain stuff. I was just like, yo, let the girl, you know what I'm saying? Let the girl sing, because Song Cry is a very emotional song, and she bodied Song Cry. You know what I'm saying? She bodied Song Cry. She bodied everything on it. So I was, you know, my favorite genre of music is neo soul. It's my favorite genre. So when I saw her doing her thing on there, I was like, yo, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have another one, you know. So when she came out on Instagram and she started saying some of the things that she said, I agreed. I was like, yo, man, now that is foul, because I don't feel like Malik B got a proper send off. I don't feel like he was, you know, really worshipped. And I shouldn't say the word worship, but he wasn't really giving his props, you know, giving his props in his send off, but he also wasn't giving his props in life. And I don't like when people give people props when they pass away, but when they alive, they ignore them. I just didn't. The Heart of the City too. Yes, she definitely bodied that. So I was agreeing. And then she was saying stuff about the roots. And I was like, you know, yeah, that is wrong. Then when she was saying certain things about you know, Black Thought was kicking some of his rhymes. I was like, wow, you know, stuff like that always, you know, was big, because we look at Black Thought as, yo, this is one of the supreme MCs ever, and he was kicking somebody else's rhymes. But then as time went on, she started saying other things. Now, I'm all for it. I'm not going to make this a long live. I'm all for exposing the music industry, the wrongs. And this is what I say. Yes, she has been done wrong. Yes, she's seen some things. Yes, she knows some things. But it started not really feeling right to me. Like, I was following her. And then it's you ever watch somebody and after a while it becomes so negative that it's kind of mood shifting and mood altering. Like, you could be chilling and then you watch somebody, and then every time you see them, it's, you know, they're either you know, they're putting somebody down, they're talking bad about somebody. And it's like, yo, I don't know. I don't know. It started not really feeling right to me. Not what she's saying, because she got a right to tell her truth. She got a right to expose whatever she want to expose. But I started wanting to see her in a light of back to her music, back to, you know, what made me like her in the first place. I don't know her as a person of exposing things. I don't know her as a person of talking about certain things. I know her for her talent. That's what attracted me to her. So when it wasn't about her talent no more, and it was about you know, saying things about people. Now, just because I don't believe that I'm not saying she's lying. I'm not saying she's lying. Don't ever misconstrue that I think that she's lying. But when she said what she said about Diddy and Christopher Williams, that kind of bothered me. I don't put nothing past Diddy, but what if it's not true and Christopher Williams didn't do that? Then his reputation is ruined. And she never said she saw a firsthand account. She said somebody told her. Now, when we start not dealing with what you know and what you saw, and you start talking about what somebody told you, that's when we go from truth to gossip. And we can't mix truth and gossip. Truth is truth. Gossip could be the truth, but it's too many changing of the story within the truth. So it started, and then I started seeing a lot of erratic behavior. And that's when I was like, hold up. That was then when she was in the hotel, and I guess she got into it with the person, and it was like, you know, I got into it with a Mary J. Blige fan, and help, help, help. I was like, okay, that's not how a person that's not how a sane person acts. Truthfully. That's not how a person who's of sound right mind and body acts. I never seen nothing. So it went from me watching her to just like, okay, I don't know, something ain't right here. And let me defend her really quick of why something ain't right. And I understand why something ain't right. She lost her son. She was definitely blackballed. She definitely was had a crew of family, and maybe everybody turned their back on her. So of course I wouldn't be mentally right. I wouldn't either, especially losing a child. But then when she said, I died the day my son died. People skim right past that. People skim right, but see, when a person say that they're dead, and how do you listen to somebody who's dead? If you're dead, that means you don't care about life, or you're not full of life anymore. So it's almost like a train wreck. It's almost like a kamikaze mission. Again, this music industry, yes, does need to be torn down. It does need to be rebuilt. It is stuff that I've been talking about for years. So this is not something new. You could look at many of my videos back in the days. You know what I'm saying? You could look at many of my videos. I've been talking about this for years. That's why I jumped on the whole Africa Bambaataa thing. But when I started seeing her saying, I'm dead, I died when my son died, I was like, hold on. No. I understand you lost your child, but it's so much life to live. You have another child. You know what I'm saying? You have another child. Now you need to live. We want you to live. You know what I'm saying? You need to live for your child. And then she's going through it. So I understand. And the point that I'm making of all this video, the point that I'm really making of this video, is that I want her to get help. I want her to get grief counseling. I want her to get help for the trauma. And because of our traumas and because of what we went through and what we go through, it manifests itself like what's going on with her. You've seen so much, you know so much, you saw so much, so you start lashing out. And then maybe you start lashing out at people that you really didn't mean to lash out at. Like when she said Summer Walker got touched. You can't say Summer Walker got touched. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't say Summer Walker got touched. You can't just put that on somebody. Oh, she got touched. You can't do that. But you're hurting. And now you start hurting other people because you're hurting. Now, when you're hurting, the best thing that you do is you try to heal. You tried to heal. And I'm going to be real with you. I didn't really, I stopped caring about the stories. I stopped caring about the stories. I stopped caring about what she was saying. I started saying to myself, well, I want her to get better. And when we think of mental illness, this is what we think as Black people. We think mental illness is schizophrenia. We think mental illness is, you talking to yourself. You think mental illness is, you eating your doo-doo. You think that's what you think mental illness is. But the point I'm making is that mental illness is trauma. It's all trauma related. She has been traumatized. She has been traumatized. She has been hurt. And I see a lot of people that I see a lot of people giving platforms who have been traumatized. And they won't get help. And they think their help is to lash out. They think their help is to lash out. And they think their help is to expose things or say things, but at the same time, you're really just hurting. You know what I'm saying? And I said early from the beginning, she has the right to tell her truth. Shout out to Kathleen Taylor for the donation. She has a right to tell her truth. She has a right to say everything wrong that happened to her. She got a right to out whoever did something wrong to her. She has the right. But when it goes from your truth to I heard and they said and all that, that's when we draw the line now, because it's no longer your truth now. Now it's hearsay, it's gossip. It starts becoming where you're just, okay, now you're just toxic. Keep it in your truth. This person did something to you, whether it was Diddy, Mary, The Roots, Common, whoever. You have the right to say whatever you want. You have the right to say whatever you want. But when you start telling secondhand, third-hand stories, then it's no longer your truth no more. It's just you gossiping. And I don't think that we was initially attracted to a story because of gossip. You know what I'm saying? And the funniest thing with our people is that people love the boogeyman so much. People love the story so much that they won't even say that, yo, something is wrong. I mean, when you look at a person and they have erratic behavior, we've seen this before. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this before. We've seen certain things. And when you start mixing the truth with hearsay, then we start questioning your credibility. You know, so I already know, listen, I already know on the internet. Hold on one second. I'm drinking some echinacea and elderberry tea. I already know that people are in love with the stories. I already know that this is a blogger's dream. I already know that this is a gossip column's dream. So I don't expect people to agree with me. I don't expect people to, whatever. I already know I'm going to get negative backlash from this because people just, people love it. But again, when we realize that a person is traumatized and they going through trauma, one of the things that we want them to do is we want them to say, we want them to get help. Yo, you've been through this. How could you not be traumatized if your son was killed? Period. How could you not be traumatized if people blackballed you? If this person took your song? If this person did this to you? How could you not be traumatized? You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I understand it. I 100% understand it. That doesn't mean that she's a liar. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that she's lying. But I will say that I think that she needs to get help. She needs to get help and deal with some, because she even said to herself that she's dealing with demons from some of the things that she went through and she saw and that she allowed. You know, even with the Flo Brown situation, she feel like that she, you know, that she feels like she, hold on one second, let me get somebody out the chat room because they are really going through it right now. Okay, there you go. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she feels like she's responsible for some things. And you say, well, when has she displayed mental illness? Okay. It's not about a display. That's the people that y'all not understanding. It's not about a display. It's about trauma. I've dealt with the death of a friend. I've never dealt with the death of a child. How could you not be? How could you not be traumatized? Seriously. I'm not saying she's lying. I never called her a liar. I just said when you start mixing your truth with hearsay, and somebody said, that is a problem, because now we have to start going from your truth to what you heard. What you heard doesn't mean it's the truth. When she say, yo, Common put his bone on my head, hey, that's real. But I didn't understand how her husband sat there and she said Black Thought was smashing. She was married. She was smashing Black Thought. Yeah, and he was smashing me good right in front of her husband. I'm like, yo, hold on. Homie. Yo, hold on. You just sat, you sitting here with your wife while she talking about how another dude was beating it. And he was smashing it good, but she was married. And then she was smashing him, and Black Thought was cool. And then she was consoling Black Thought girl. And it's just a big mess. It's a big mess. It's a big mess. And the end result is, I don't like how it seemed like we're watching a train wreck that's about to derail any minute. Then when she starts saying, you know, she's on the run, she's homeless, that's when we like, yo, hold on, man. Nah. Something gotta give. And then I wonder why isn't or any of her former friends reaching out? Are they on some type of gag order? Are they on some type of, yo, don't mess with her? Yo, if you mess with her, I'm not messing with you. That's not right either, because even me, I got people that I don't rock with no more, that I don't like anymore. But if I see them spiraling out of control, I definitely would just say, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I definitely would reach out. I definitely would. Then she said she was a pimp before. She was bringing the girls to dudes. She said a lot of things that I don't think people, you know me, I listen for a living. I talk, but I also listen. I interview people. I listen. So I think certain things that people were saying, certain things she was saying was going over your head because you were so busy caught up in the gossip of it. So I was definitely listening and just really critically listening. And again, I know women, like I said, I already know what I'm going to face. I already know that, you know, some people, I did not see no Tasha K interview. I don't know anything about Tasha K. I don't know anything about that. I'm talking about what I see. I don't have to look at somebody else's channel or somebody else's interview. I'm talking about what I see. I seen her in there, help. I seen her interactions with her son. I seen different things. I seen different situations where I was like, hold on, this is a person who's definitely troubled. How could you not be troubled if your son got killed? How could you not be? You know what I'm saying? How could you not be trouble? How could you not be trouble if you were once a promising star, then everything got taken away from you? But then I just don't like how, you know, I don't like how, you know, nobody is saying anything. And I think I think the Root should say something. I think somebody should question Black Thought and Questlove and them. They got it right. Only person who said something was you watched the Tasha K interview. Why? Because you watched it. I don't watch. Why would I watch Tasha K? I look like the type of dude that's gonna sit there and watch Tasha K interview. She doesn't interview anybody that I would interview or that I want to see. It's because you watched that. Don't put that on me. I seen it come through my recommended videos. I'm not even subscribed to her. I don't watch any of that. But my thing is, what I want her to get is help. You know what I'm saying? I want her to get help. I want her to be able to heal. And then I think that they can't put, see, this is the thing. I feel like people put, when you telling the truth, people would put crazy on you and stuff like that. And then you don't make it no better when you do things to make people say, well, look at this, look at that. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. But people saying I'm trying to drag her. I don't think I'm trying to drag her. I'm saying I want her to get help for her trauma. I never see anyway. I'm trying to, it's the sad thing about when you talk to a certain audience and demographic of people, unfortunately, people are not critical thinkers. They don't understand. I never said she was crazy. I said I want her to get help. I never said she was lying. Never said that. I said that plenty of times. I think she needs help, maybe because she is traumatized. She's traumatized. When I went through trauma. You know what I did? I went and got help. Why? Because I feel like what I would do, I was so mad that what I would do is just lash out at everybody. I would be angry. Hurt people hurt people. I walk down the street, yo, I'm flipping on you. You know what I'm saying? I would be on whatever because, but people saying I'm getting paid. Who's paying me? Where they at? Where my money at? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? This is just. See, but what is her? All right, let me address the chat room right quick. What is her justice? Because she exposed a lot, right? And I'm repping my industry homies. Obviously, y'all don't know. People are new here. They don't know me. Nobody has exposed so much about the music industry than me. This is a fact. You look at my videos. 4 million. I'm not definitely against Jaguar Wright saying what she need to say. I'm just a little I just don't want to see her harm. I don't want to see her harm herself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see her harm herself. That's it. I don't want to see her harm herself. I think, when you get backed in the wall after a while and you feel like you don't have nowhere to go, when she said I died the day my son died, that right there was really you keep saying good night, but you keep typing. Hold on, let me help you go to sleep. There you go. Now you're asleep. You know what I'm saying? I done been in the middle of exposing a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the middle of exposing a lot of things in this industry. Seriously. But at the end of it all, I also ask people about their mental health. Seriously. But anyway, People could think I'm on a take. People could think I'm getting paid. People could think I'm here to slander her. I'm dragging her by saying she needs help. Anyway. Ah, boy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm walking, but you know what though? Again, this is what I do like, right? I like when you do certain videos. I like when you say certain things, and I like when people automatically flip on you and turn on you and just think this. But we saw this with Orlando Brown. We saw this with a lot of people. We seen this with a lot of people. And how did it end up? How did it end up for certain people? We seen it with Delonte West. We see it with different people. But yeah, I'm not staying on here all night. I just wanted to really say that real quick. Whether you like it, whether you love it or you hate it, I don't care. I never said she's lying. I never said don't tell the truth. And again, I'm not going to keep repeating myself because some people just don't comprehend. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't comprehend. But yeah, I got to go. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say about me because at the end of the day, I went and I got help for my trauma. That's why I be cool, calm, and collected. You know what I'm saying? She has a right to tell her truth. She has a right to say whatever she want. But it started to just seem all negative. I said I'm not repeating myself either. I'm not repeating myself. I know I hope the cult comes. I hope the cult comes. I hope y'all come. Get mad. I hope y'all come. I hope. You know what I'm saying? I hope. Because I know I don't deal with critical thinkers. I know, some people are media takeout people. I know it's some people that just, that want certain things. But at the end of it all, again, we should want our people to just definitely come before us and definitely want them in the best mental health that we could see them in. Where we don't want to see them about to harm themselves or scared for them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just really what it is. This industry is foul. And I'm pretty sure she got foul. I'm pretty sure she's seen some foul stuff. I'm pretty sure, a lot of people did wrong stuff to her. You know what I'm saying? But again, for those who understand me, salute. For those who don't, I'm cool with it at this point. So to sum it all up, what I would like to see from her, don't apologize to nobody. Say what you say, mean what you mean, tell your truth, speak your truth. A lot of people she did speak about are very, very wicked, evil people. But I don't want to see her harm herself. I don't want to see no harm come to her. But I'm not going to sit back and watch her be put in this category based off of her behavior and some of the gossip and hearsay she started taking place in. Truth is one thing, gossip is another. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gone. I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds, no filter. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you you hit the bell. And again, we'll revisit this conversation in a few months. I want to revisit this conversation. So for all the people who's mad, all the people who feel away, let's revisit this conversation. Let's revisit this conversation because I already know. You know what I'm saying? I already know how this go. I already know how this story end, and I don't want it to end a certain way. I watch it. I'm in the hood with dudes, right? I'm in the hood with dudes who lost, who been through PTSD, who been on type of stuff. You know what they do? They start becoming killers, murderers. They start doing drugs. They start doing all types of stuff. I see it. And all I wanted to do is really say to them, yo, man, you need help. But a lot of individuals won't get help. Some of my homies won't get help. And they're in prison right now. Why you keep saying take my glasses off? Why? What y'all want to look in my? Come on, man. These lights is bright. I can't be. There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I'm not cockeyed or got black eyes or anything. It's just these lights are very bright. But yo, salute to y'all, man. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. It is what it is. I'm Doggie Diamonds. I'm definitely not. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. Just I hope you find healing from some of the things you've been through. Especially based off of your child. You know, seriously. Especially based off your child. Especially based off of what happened to your son. You know, I lost people who, you know, who mean a lot to me, and I know what it did to me mentally. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you know, you could find peace. That's probably was the better word, right? Hopefully she could find peace. 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 That's what hopefully she could find peace in her soul. Yeah, hopefully she could find peace. That's what I, you know. Hopefully she could find peace. That's all I really want to see from her because I loved her as the artist. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see peace. You know, I see pain. You know, and it's funny that how y'all don't see the pain. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't see pain. I see pain. You know what I'm saying? I see pain. And that's kind of hard to look at. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not married. But, you know, hopefully she could find a peace. So if y'all for all the fans of her, if you think I'm disrespecting her, nah, I'm not. I just wanna again, I think my love for my people, when Orlando, if you could look, right, go on this you could go on this channel and look at me say I don't think Orlando Brown situation was funny. I said that before too. I just don't laugh at certain things. You know what I'm saying? I just don't laugh at certain things. And again, when you say prayers for people, you know, you definitely have to pray for people for peace. You know what I'm saying? She's dope, talented, fire. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see peace in her. I see a very unsettled person, and why wouldn't she be? You know, why wouldn't she be? And I never reached out to her for an interview. You know, I never like I said, I just sat back and watched. You know what I'm saying? I just sat back and watched her because people just run and jump on the story, but you know, the stories have to unfold. You know, and I don't like the fact that she possibly could be on the run. I don't like the fact that somebody possibly could be after her. I don't like the fact that somebody might want to hurt her. I don't like none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of that. But You know, I've interviewed some people on my channel that end up again. They still looking for peace. You know what I'm saying? And nobody. I don't want nobody to disrespect her. I don't want nobody saying nothing because that's not what this is about. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. You know, I just hope she could find her peace. You know, because it's very, very hard to attain when you're dealing with trauma. You know, and I think she need help. You know what I'm saying? I think she need help, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I think she need help, and she need help, and it is what it is. So yeah, that's it, man. I gotta go, but I'm still gonna listen to the Jay-Z Unplug. I'm still gonna do all that. You know, it is what it is. So yeah, I'ma holla. I gotta go. I'ma holla at y'all later on. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody who's mad. Yeah. And Diddy, we definitely ain't rocking with no Diddy. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm out. Where's my outro? Where's my outro? I can't find my outro. Yo, help me find my outro. Oh yeah, Doggie Diamonds on everything. Doggie Diamonds on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, on everything. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all hit me up talking crazy, I'm just gonna block you. I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me find my where is my my cartoon. No, we're not gonna do that one. We're gonna do I'm trying to find my outro. Oh, here we go. I'm out of here. Peace.